right, I guess I can give all this time. My channel has been more of a like a entertainment channel, I guess. And people were like, "Hey, you all this stuff that's happened to you in your life, man. You can give more of a message than just entertaining us. We want to hear something different from you." So, with people telling me that and me hearing it, I'm like, "All right, you right." And I remember back in the day, one of my buddies had told me I made a rap song, and I thought it was the tightest rap song ever. And my homeboy, or one of the dudes I know, he was like, "Man, yeah, you rapping cool, but I know you got more than that in you." And this is right after I got shot. So that's the topic right now. The topic is don't mind my blanket. I got a blanket on my head. I'm cold. But the topic is my experience of dying, right? Because I got shot in 2015 and I died 3 times. Like they had to bring me back to life 3 times. Well, my girl, see, okay, so my girlfriend at the time, or this a chick I was messing with, she actually gave me CPR right when I got shot. She was in her apartment and she seen me and she came outside and she gave me CPR and brought me back to life and kept me there until the ambulance got there. Then the ambulance gave me two of those clear those things. I don't know what it's called. Defibrillator. How do I even know what the defibrillator? Is that what it's called? A defibrillator? How the hell do I even know that? All right. Pat on my back. But I guess that's what it's called. But my experience with death was more. It was so peaceful. It was like a. It was weird. It was kind of like. It was kind of like. I had like a. All right, so I'm sitting there and I feel myself dying, like everything leaving, and then my eyes closed and I couldn't open my eyes. So I get shot. I'm standing. So let me start from the beginning. I'm hanging out at a party. It's my birthday, 2015. We chilling out, we hanging out, we gambling and carrying on. We doing nigga shit, pretty much. So while we doing that, me and one of the guys get into it over money debt. He didn't want to give me. He didn't want. He wanted me to give him the money back that I won from him. I won't go too much into that. That's whatever. But so eventually we end up outside, and he shoots me. Right, there's a whole bunch of that story. So we end up outside. I get shot, and then so I'm laying on the ground, and as I'm laying on the ground, I just see myself like, wow, this is how I'm gonna die. Like this is how it's all gonna happen. That's how I was thinking to myself the whole time. Like, damn, you shot me, bro. Because I knew the dude. I'm looking at him like, bro, you shot me, bro. The fuck? And I'm just laying on the ground like, wow, I'm gonna die like this. This is crazy. So while I'm laying there, I swear, bro, as I'm laying there, I felt like I didn't even feel. I couldn't feel nothing. I could see and hear, but all right, look, so I couldn't see nothing, but I could hear everything. But in that moment, I could see within my brain, like within my head, like I seen something come down to me. My eyes were closed. Seen something come down, like, hey, you want to stay here or you want to go? It was a lady. She said, you want to stay or you want to go? And I was just like, well, I can't go nowhere. I got my kids and this and that. I can't go nowhere. I got to stay for my kids, right? So as soon as I say that, I see the doctor, one of the doctors, giving me the clear. I wake up in the hospital. As soon as I have that talk with whoever came and talked to me. They asked me if I want to stay here, if I want to go. And I was like, I gotta take care of my kids and this and that. So, and it was a lady. It was like and I won't say like some angelic voice or this or that. It was just like a voice that I couldn't see, or I couldn't see it. I couldn't see who it was. I could just hear her, and she was like, "So what do you want to do?" She was like, "You want to stay or you want to come? You want to go with us?" I was like, "I want to go with y'all, but I can't because I have my kids and my family." And so I said, "I'm gonna stay." And then that's when I woke up, and that was like my experience right there. It was weird. And then I woke up. I got tubes all in my body. I'm in extreme pain. I got tubes in my sides. I had a tube down my throat. It was crazy, but it was crazy that I had got a choice. It felt like they asked me, or she asked me, like, "Hey, you want to stay here or you want to go?" And I just was like, "I can't go nowhere. I got my babies. I gotta do this." And it was weird, man. I don't know what that process was that I went through or whatever that was, but that's how it was. I was just like, I want to stay. And then I got fucking woke up. Next thing you know, I'm getting all these tubes and shit and stuff. And that was like the process of it for me. I got shot. I'm laying down on the ground. Something comes to me and says, "Hey, you want to stay or you want to go?" And it wasn't like she wasn't the lady that asked me wasn't like all mean about it. It was like a voice, like a nice, calm voice. And everyone told me that when they seen me, because there was a bunch of people there when I got shot, and everybody was like, "You just look so peaceful, bro." Not everybody, but a couple people told me like, "Hey, you look so peaceful," and I felt peaceful. Like I'm sitting there just like it was like not a worry in the world. I didn't have a care in the world. I didn't give a. It was like nothing. It was like I didn't have to worry about nothing no more, right? But I was like, I gotta stay, and that's not to make me sound heroic or nothing like that. But that's what I had said. I was like, I gotta stay, man, because I had kids and I still have kids. But it was just like that was my defining moment. And it's crazy that I had got the choice to do that. But everyone was saying like I talked to my girlfriend at the time, and she was like, "You just look peaceful. You were smiling." Everyone said I was smiling while I was on the ground dead. I'm smiling. Kitty, get off of me, Kitty. This is Kitty. Her name Jazzy, but she go by Kitty because she keep bothering me all the time. Kitty, 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 Kitty. But yeah, that was like my experience of dying, and it seems like when I came back, it seemed like it was a whole nother world. You ever see like you ever see like I don't know like Will Smith like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and like when they have a dream, you ever remember that? I remember one episode, I think it was him, where he died and he could see everything that's going on. He had a dream that he died and he's just watching everything going on and like, whoa, what you doing? Why you did that? What the? Why you? Like you looking around like why? What? Because you looking down, you think you could touch the people, but you can't because you're dead. That's kind of how I feel a little bit at times. Like I feel like I'm here, but I feel like I'm not really here. Like I feel like I'm in another realm of not really being on Earth, even though I'm here. I feel like it's all a dream. Like I feel like it's like I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be 2 years old, or something like that. Not to that extent, but it just feels that it just feels a little weird. And I really didn't have nothing. I really didn't have like a big old thing to talk about. I just was sitting here and I was watching a video on YouTube, and it propelled me to tell y'all kind of my story and tell y'all how and a lot of people don't know, I'm paralyzed from the chest down, right? So a lot of people don't know that. And that was like this my wheelchair right there. But that was like my story, not my I guess what you call it a story, but that's what I just want to put that out there to kind of let people know, like, don't be scared of death. Like, it's not like a bad thing. I'm not gonna say a bad thing, but it's not like a scary thing, and we all gotta go through it. So you just gotta live it. This Taffy, she's laying down right there. She just thinks she's just so. But that was just one of the things I went through, and it kind of changed. It didn't kind of change me. It did change me. It changed me all the way, like to the point to where I don't even talk to my same friends no more because I don't feel the same energy that I used to feel. Because I feel like a whole different person, like a different being, and not like self righteous, not like not like that, like saying I'm better or that's nowhere near what I'm saying. You better stop biting me, kitty, before I beat your ass. For real. But what I was saying with that is that I mean, what I mean by this is that that's just my perspective and what I went through and how my near death experience was. Because I didn't die, because if I died, I probably wouldn't still be here. But I guess I lost consciousness or something like that. I don't know what it was, but I know for a fact it was real. So that's what happened to me. And when people ask you, like, what happened? Why you in a wheelchair? That's what happened. So it ain't no big deal. I'm not mad about it. It was part of life. It was supposed to happen. And certain things in life are supposed to happen, and you're supposed to just embrace it. And I never knew. I always use that term, like, you got to play the cards you were dealt. I always use that term. You got that hand dealt to you. You got to play it. I always use that term, and then now it came for me to realize and see, like, hey, you gotta play them. You gotta play those cards you was dealt. You got that hand. That's your hand. Ain't nothing to sit and feel sorry or whatever about, because that's just what it is. It's what life handed to you.